Hello everyone, I'm here to give you some Google Doc hacks. Some of you may be familiar with most of the features of Google Docs, but there are some that you might have missed that could be very helpful later in the future. Alright, so let's just say that, for example, I'll start with the checkbox feature. Now let's just say that you're familiar with this one. You can get the checkbox feature at the toolbar right above right here. But now, what you want to do is at least show like which of these tasks or items have you completed in your project. So one way you can do this, oh, and the only way to, and the only way to is to one, click on the box you want to check mark with left click again, then right click, and there you go. You click the check mark, and it shows up like this as follows. So let's repeat again: left click, right click. Left click, right click. I could make that as a rap song. Now you might be thinking, okay, but sometimes you want to add some details like, okay, I completed this, but what is the context behind this? How was this completed? What I would do usually with this check mark box thingy is that instead of doing it to editing, I put it into suggesting. And what this allows you to do is that once you left click, right click, and you do that, you could add some more details as a comment on how you completed it. I mean, I guess a shortcut way is just to straight up add a comment, but this is a much more faster way, almost like an autocomplete for you. I checked this because it was for a demo. There you gotta. So now later in the future, if you even put it to editing mode, you can still see the suggestion still being added. And then if people all agree that it's the right thing to do with your task, you just accept the suggestion and it will be permanent. The second feature I want to show you all is the voice typing feature. So this is how you use the voice typing feature. Let's see if I can find it. You go to Tools, then Voice Typing. And once you click this voice typing, whatever you say will automatically display on the page. This is good if you're brainstorming or if you want to write an essay and you just want to have a rough draft, but it's good, you don't want your fingers get cramped or whatever. So here you oughta. Hello. Oh, I forgot to click the speak button. Hello, my name is Joshua and I want to give a demo. You can see how fast it works. Now, be careful when using this feature because sometimes if you talk too fast or if you talk so fast that you start slurring words, like I usually do, it's gonna create some words that are not actually what you're saying in the document. So you definitely want to proofread at least once. But I find this very effective, and sometimes I prefer this because it is faster than typing for me. And it's good practice too. When you're brainstorming, you just type it, you voice it out as you go. Anyways, the third feature I want to show you guys, I find this very helpful. Let's just say you're working on a document, the same document, but you want to keep your you want to compare the results of your work with someone else's. It could be not just an essay, it could be just a work assignment, and then you just type in some results like right here and right there, something like that, etc. Here's an interesting feature that you might find useful. Let me see if I could at least create a copy. File, make a copy about this first so I can show you an example. Copy of Google Docs demo in my drive. That would be wonderful. Now this is the document that I'll be comparing to. I'm just going to say this one's going to have my favorite types of chocolate, Ghirardelli. Probably spelled that wrong. Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero. Please don't dislike my video because of my spelling errors about these awesome chocolates. It's Ferrero, but whatever. And let's just say Frango. Inlet. Okay. Now, if I were to go to this other documents, I might have something different. I might include my favorite fruits. I don't like apples. I like mangoes, watermelon, orange. Now, let's just say you want to compare results with the other document. There's a tool right here that you can use called Compare Documents. It's relatively new. I don't know if they'll keep this in Google Docs, but it's something pretty dandy to keep. And I go here, and oh, there it is, copy of Google Docs. And when I click on it, it will create a document showing the differences between your Google Doc and the other person's Google Doc. And you can click open, and this file would be placed in your Drive's root folder, and it would even include comments on what was different, what was not. So I find this a quick feature, so that you don't have to be looking back and forth, switching like this. This is kind of annoying. You got to find out what's different or not. This makes things a little bit more easier. All right. Now, another feature, I know some people wonder like, okay, well, I'd rather use a Word document than a Google Doc because, it's easier for me to find out how many words I've typed in my essay. I need a 1,000 word limit. My teacher wants a 500 word limit. Someone else wants an 800, etc. So I use this tool, Tools, Word Count. Now this one right here gives you the total word count. I think some of you might know this part so far. It gives you the pages, words, characters including space, and you can even display it while typing. What you can also do is that when you highlight certain words like this, you can give the correct number of words per this word count right here. And you can click this drop down, it gives you more of those statistics. Now, another thing you do with your projects or essays is that you include images. Let's just say that, the old way is just going to Google, and then you click on the image you want, and you right click, and then you copy image, all that jazz. And sometimes it might even be a blurry image. Even if you click copy image, it might be not that 1280 by 720 resolution, something. So another way you can do this is that you click where you want to insert it, go to insert, and this image has an automatic option to search from the web. And then the right sidebar will open, and when you type in what you want to look for, there you are. And you just click the one you wanted. I think you can click multiple, but I'll just do one for now. And bada bing, bada boom. A high definition image of the image you want to include. Let's just say I want to do one for mango. Let's see if my theory is correct that you can insert multiple of them. Mango. I want this one and this one. And when I click insert, it should show 2 images this time. And there you go. So these are some 5 Google Doc hacks that could save you some time when you want a snack. And if you like and subscribe, I'll give you each 100 stacks of papers. Toilet papers. I heard that's a trend now these days. People want all these toilet papers because they know they gotta go eventually. Just kidding. Alright, see you guys. Take care.